Good morning. Let's see. Today I am showing you kind of the beginning of the signatures. And kind of, the things that we've made in the past. And then we're going to make some more embellishments. This is kind of my idea to have this one on the first signature, and then this for the second. I'm still kind of looking and thinking about, the order of the papers. But for now, that's what I'm going with. If you remember, we made this from an envelope, and it has a little pocket here. So that's kind of fun. And I just love that. I think that is so cute. And then the kit I'm using is from Shabby Dabby Doodle, and I do have that listed below. I'm just using, I think, 2 of her blue kits. And then I have this one on the inside. This is called my pocket page. And what I did is I had a little crocheted flower. Let me see if I can bring you guys down. Somebody had said they'd like to see it a little bit closer. But I did have a crocheted flower that I made. I made some handmade ones. And I thought that that really worked well with that. And then I will put a tag here. So, and then I had this paper. It was just from a book, but when I took it out, I was able to cut the strings. And I love how that looks in this book. Make sure I stay on in frame. I have a note card, which is fun. And then this, I just put this in here, but it's going to end up being like this. I haven't decided if I'm going to sew it in or if I'm going to glue it. I think I could make it into like a little tuck, so I think that would be fun. Another page from Shabby Dabby Doodle. And then I have this corner page here. This is some eco-dyed paper, but I love this. I think that is so cute. I do have this. It's a fold-over envelope and place for 2 tags or journaling cards or something that I still need to fill. And I feel like I need to put something on the front, but, we can do that. Just some coffee-dyed parchment paper, and then this image in the middle. Isn't that pretty? I love that. So, Shabby Dabby Doodle, I'm not sure what the name of the kits were. One of them had more butterfly types and one didn't, but they were both blue, and I thought they would work in this. Here's my other pocket page, which I love, and I love this little flower with a flat back pearl in it. Maybe in the future, if I have time, or if we spend a lot of time in the car, I might make some of these little crochet flowers to sell. I haven't decided. Just kind of time-wise, I have another card here. I will be covering up this Thinking of You. But I thought that looked really pretty there. And then I have this little girl, and this is also a pocket envelope page. So that's kind of fun. Another one of those notebook pages. Another one of the kind of collage edge trims. Right now I was just kind of filling out and thinking, how much do I want to put in here? And how much more do I need to put in here? Because I am doing, a double signature page or book. And I try to do about 15 to 18 pages, I think. So, and then I still have some tags and stuff, and I thought, I'm not going to have enough place or pockets to put all my tags in. So today we're going to make some pockets, and I'm going to add a couple more pages because I do need that for journaling space as well as for pockets and things like that. So I just had some of this nice parchment paper, so I'm just going to pop that in. No rhyme or reason. I just want it to be the right extra paper. And then I am putting this really nice, kind of like a note paper. It's like a little parchment note paper. So I love that. Let me see if I can bring you guys just a little bit closer. I feel like, there we go. harder to remember to work, you know, in a specific spot when your page is, when you're redid your camera. Know what I'm thinking about saying. It's just trying to get it out. So I have two different colors of parchment paper, or notebook paper, whatever this is. Like a darker one and a lighter one. I thought those would go really nice. So I'm just going to pop those in here. And then that really pretty notebook paper. And I love the light blue. And I have another paper, but I want to show you guys something on that. So I'll wait and add that at another time. So, but I did have some ideas with pockets. So let me figure out where I want to put this one, and then we'll work on a couple of pockets to go in these books. But they're already getting, because I put a lot of the ephemera we've made already together, so they are kind of getting pretty full, which is nice. I love that. And I do have a 2-inch spine, so you know we're gonna have plenty of room because these are 2 inches. So yeah, I think we'll be pretty good. And I do, you know, occasionally I do really stuff my my books. So let me grab my sewing machine. I forgot to grab that. Put it up yesterday. And let me grab that and I'll be right back and we'll start on pockets. Okay, we're back. Look who's back with us. Mr. Cubster. Oh, I tell you guys. You think you're going to have a quiet video, and this is what you get. Just have to have loving. Loving, loving, loving. So I moved my sewing machine over. And I forgot to plug it in. So let me grab my plug. I'll let him sit there for a minute. The other ones are playing. So maybe he'll hear them playing and he'll run in there. Oh, you guys with cats understand. I tell you, he's so funny. You're so funny. So funny. Oops, be careful. Okay, so I got him a toy. Here's his toy. It's Mr. Smiley. He needs a bath. Cubby, look. Ooh, and he loves to play fetch. Usually he would shoot off. I don't think he's in the mood really, but Mama needs him to go play fetch. Okay, so I have a couple of ideas here. These are my return envelopes from, I'm going to raise you guys just a little bit. I feel like you're just a little too close. Return envelopes, you know, from my mail, things like that. And we're going to use these in our book. So I thought this would be a fun, just a fun envelope to use. I need to make pockets, and I am making 2 books because I do have way too much stuff in some of my way too much like ephemera and stuff. So I thought I'd just go ahead and make 2 books. It's hard for me just to make one. So, and I thought these kind of window envelopes would kind of be fun to use. So, you know, when you're getting the mail, if you guys get junk mail like I get junk mail, then you're going to have plenty of these. So, but I love these, and I don't get these very often. Just a certain bill that I get. So I'm going to go ahead and open the top of this just to make sure that, you know, it's going to stay. And I'm trying to think, I probably want to cut a like a thumb hole in there, but we'll go ahead and decorate it first. And I want to cut the top off of this one. And then on this one, I'm going to go ahead and score about 1/2 inch or so. There we go, like that. And I'll show you why in a second. Let's go ahead and cut these as well. And then, can't remember who did that scoring thing, but I didn't come up with it. It was somebody else. So, hope you guys are doing well. It's Monday morning, about 8:58. So, Clint had to run and do a fiber watch down the road, which means he's got to make sure the fiber optic doesn't get cut. So, he wasn't sure if he was going to wear pants or shorts, which is so funny because when we first got married, he would never wear shorts, and now he wears them all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these kind of like a tag. I'll show you why here in a second. Then I'm just going to use this one for these other ones. Oh, I don't have to do that. But it was pretty chilly here this morning. I think it was in the 40s, which isn't as bad, you know, as it has been. I don't know. That one's not going to work. So, as far as cold and stuff, but it was pretty chilly. In fact, we actually just turned off our heater, the gas to our heater, in the past couple of days, and we really could have used it this weekend, our heater. So it was like, why did I turn it off? But it's such a pain to get started. Sorry, I have a bunch of hair all over my mat and sewing machine and stuff, but it's such a pain to get started. So he said it wasn't worth it. And it was cold yesterday. I think it ended up getting up to 70. But it was cold all day. Most of the day it was like 65 outside. And then it got up to 70 and started immediately going back down. Okay, so got those. Go ahead and pop that over there. Kind of clean up my place a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of decorate these and then we're going to sew. The reason I did this part is so I can kind of have an opening so you can kind of see where the page is going to go. And I love that. I think that's so fun. So, and you could have it, no, you wouldn't want it like that, would you? So this one's not going to show much. How's this one going to do? And then that will be up against the back. So I'll have to decorate that a little bit. And then this one I think will even show more like that. So let me grab my art glitter glue, which I thought was right. Oh, it is. And do a little bit of gluing. So I'm just playing today, making some videos for you guys and just having fun. Go ahead and thank you guys for all the sweet comments on Clint's belly bands and stuff. He really loves. So funny, I was telling him, you know, how funny it was that he said, I'm going to make this one video and that's it when I was sick. And then he made several. And now he's like, if you want me to, I'll make another one. So it's kind of funny how he went from, I'll never make another one to, oh, I'll make one, I don't mind. Kind of gives me a break and he enjoys it. So when he's doing videos, you know, I try to like clean up around the house or make dinner or whatever. So he told me he'll be happy to do any of the fabric videos for me, which I thought was sweet. So okay, then I'll go ahead and glue this down. Okay, so I love that. I think that's cute. Okay, so what I did is, you guys know, I think I just mentioned it a few minutes ago. Sorry, there was more happening than just pulling my sewing machine over. These are some of the images from Shabby Dabby Doodah that I want to use in my journals, and these I printed just on coffee dye, or not coffee dye paper. These I printed on copier paper, and they're lighter, so I thought they'd work really well for some collaging or something. And then also I went ahead and went through my Ideal magazines, and I found this image, and I thought that would be so pretty. I love that. So, you know, I could put that on here, or do, you know, however I want to do, or whatever. So that's really pretty. And so I could use that. I do want my glue stick. Here it is. And say we kind of cleaned up yesterday, because Clint gets really nervous when there's so much stuff on the table, and it's nice for me to go ahead and clean up. I gotta see if I can't find my book, though, so that we kind of start with a clean slate. Okay, let me see if I can find my book, my glue book, and I'll be right back. Okay, this one, I don't think we're going to see that anyways. It's going to be pretty much covered. And it looks like I can pull this off. And then I'll just cover this, just a little section of that. And I think that will work. But I really liked how, if I can kind of manage to, here's the cats. I tell you. Kind of manage to kind of cut this piece out of that. I think that'd be kind of fun. I wonder if I can use Clint's chalk pencil. Don't tell him. Shh. Okay, so it's right here. See if I can straighten it. Kind of about right here. Is that right? Down just a little. Just kind of, hopefully I can get this to work. Right here. And right here. I thought that'd be really fun though. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, cross your fingers for me, is, let's see, this is just under 4 inches. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't want to waste any of it, so I'm going to go ahead and do just under 4 inches there. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece down. I'll save that. And then this is right at 4 inches. So go ahead and cut that like that. Okay. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay, I have a couple of marks, so I'm just going to kind of do like this and hope that they work. Oh, I think I went too big. That's okay though, because I could put some distress ink or something. So I guess we'll find out. Okay. Oh, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to kind of come up. I do have a line up here that I tried to fill it through, and I know they're curved right here. So I'm gonna just kind of see what I can see. Oops, wrong way. Oh, look, guys. That's almost perfect. How cool. Okay, I can work with that. I have my distress ink. I have had several new followers and stuff, and they're asking me where they can pick up one of these ink blenders. My husband makes these, Clint makes these, and if you're interested in any of them, then you can go to my Etsy shop. Send me a message. We do have an ongoing, what am I thinking? List. So if you guys are interested in those, then let me know on Etsy, and I can tell you, you know, how much they are and how long the wait is. Unfortunately, the wait right now is pretty long. We're super, super busy with work. Okay, guys, I'm going to try this. Actually, I want to go ahead and ink around the edges. And I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece down. It doesn't even matter that it's here, but because it's not going to show. So technically I could just cut it off, but it doesn't hurt to have that extra bulk. Okay, that's kind of pretty like that. Let me go ahead and ink that just in case it does show. And I'm just using my vintage photo. So just don't want any of that really white, you know. Okay. I think that's going to look pretty nice. And I have an idea for this too. I'm thinking about just trying to glue this down, like right in its place here. Okay, I'm going to go for it. It doesn't have to be glued down perfectly, but I just, you know, I don't want anything like catching on it or anything. Okay, let's see. There we go. And then when we put on our, here it is. Just use my Oohoo. I get these on Etsy. I mean on Amazon. If I remember, I'll put a link below. This is the Oohoo Magic Glue. I'm not sure what that means, but I just find you need kind of a thick layer, and then it works pretty well. Okay. See if I can kind of line that up. Is it too high? I think it's too high. We'll see how this works. Oh, geez. Okay. Now okay, I'm going to line it up with this rose. And we will pull this part around. Kind of line this part up here. If I can. Not perfect, but you know what? It's handmade, so it's not gonna be. And it's handmade by me, so it's really not gonna be. I tell you. But I think it will look pretty good, you know. That's kind of cute. And then when we put a little tag in here and you pull it out, then it'll kind of continue. So I kind of like that. Let me go ahead and ink around the image now too. Okay, and then here on the top, kind of want some just fat paper. I have this paper here, so let me kind of cut that down. Probably, sorry, half an inch or so. Look who's back. Where have you been? Where have you been all my life? Okay, Cubster, I love you, honey. Okay, a little bit longer, wider. And then I'm just going to glue it on, and then I'll trim around it. I think I'm going to glue that side. Yeah, like that. I'm just going to ink on the bottom part because I'll ink on the rest of it when I cut it off. Oops. But Clint is going to make a few ink blenders, hopefully today. So sorry guys, it's been so long. He has not been feeling good. Thankfully, he put on his TENS unit this morning, and it's working. So it was kind of like shocking him, which does not feel good. And I was having the same problem with mine, but I was thinking when we had been outside and we both had shorts on, and we were walking through the weeds and stuff, and I think, well, for me specifically, I think I got scratches on my legs, and so when I put my TENS unit on, it was affecting those scratches. That's what I think. His happened before that, but he was able to put it on this morning, and he was so happy. He was really depressed yesterday about, you know, it just bothering him and stuff like that, and it was not good. I might come back with some blue distress ink and cover this part up. I feel like it needs something there, so we'll see. But I'll need to run get that if I decide to do that. So let's move on to our next one. And these are going to be glued down in my book, so I'm not going to put tons of, what am I thinking? I'm not going to put tons of embellishments or anything on them. However, I do want to kind of cut this down. I'll show you. Try to get, is that too long? Not long enough. Oh, good grief, guys. Let's make it longer anyways. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a score here. That way I can cover up that envelope that's showing. Like this, and then I'm going to put it right through here. You know, you just kind of have to play with it until you are happy with the outcome. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue. It did crack a little bit, not horribly. And then I'll just glue this part down. The other side's not really important, but I can pop it in there if I want to. So, and when you're looking at this, you have a tuck here, pocket here. You'll have a pocket here. You'll have a pocket here. And if you glue it down like this, you'll have a pocket here. If you glue this part down, you can leave this part open and have a pocket there. So that gives us multiple pockets. So let's see what we can do with this one. I did want to use like some, you know, I think I put everything up yesterday. I should have pulled it out, huh? Let's see, maybe, you know, one of these straight up and down images. That might work. Let me go get a couple more things and I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to get my pile of music paper and book papers, things like that. I also got my blue distress ink because I wanted to cover up that one. And it's probably not anything, you know, important to cover. I just feel like it needs to blend in more. So not bad. You could put lace or something here too if you wanted. There we go. I just wanted it to blend in a bit more. There we go. I like that better. So, and down here I noticed that, you know, I still have this piece showing right there. So I'm going to put some lace or something there, but I'll put that when I do my sewing. Okay, So I also got my ruler. This is a tearaway ruler. I will link this below. I need to start writing down what I need to link below, because I'll go through it and then I totally forget what I was supposed to write, you know. So let me grab. Okay, so I know I needed my tearaway ruler. Okay. Just so I don't forget. So I wanted to use this because I don't want like a perfect square, and I also need it to be a little bit smaller. And I love the jaggedy edges. I think they're so pretty. This part maybe not so much. And these things are huge. They are like 12 inches or something. I guess I could look at on the ruler. So again, I am using, just in case you guys forgot or I forget, Shabby Dabby Doodle, and these will be for sure linked below per images. Okay, that is going to fit perfectly there. Where's my other one? Oh, I haven't done this one yet. Oh, cool. Okay. What am I doing, Michelle? Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of music paper here too. So I'm just going to kind of, looks like around 2 inches or so. Just kind of using my grid. Let me move some of this stuff so it's not too, there we go. Kind of using my grid. I know I needed about 2 inches. So I'm just going to kind of I'm going to go long, I think. We'll see how that works. Yeah, that looks nice. And then I can always come back and cut that off if I choose to. Actually, I want to go down a little bit. And then I can come up a little bit. A lot of times I tear off the, piece that has no writing on it. That's not bad. It's a little bit short. That's okay. We can cover that up with lace or something. Again, oops, silly Michelle. Oh, I tell you guys, it's that kind of day today. And I stuck it inside instead of on the bottom. Okay. Oh, I tell ya, that's okay though. Since it's blue, it's not going to matter. But oh, hope your day's going better than mine. Okay, and then this one, I'll have to put a little piece right through there. My hands are, but that's okay. Okay, so now, I'll move this stuff out of the way. Get my glue stick here, and put this down. I have to put my lid on my glue, kind of dries it out, but it's really dry here anyways. So you kind of have to put this here. That looks nice. I love that. Should have done a little bit of distressing. Some people don't do the distressing all over. I do like that look, so I tend to. And then I'm just going to trim this off. That. And then this piece, I think I will put it right there. You know, you could have used like a cardstock or something for these pieces. What I was doing is I was printing them because I was thinking of collage, and then my ink started messing up, my ink head, so I started getting some of the lines and stuff. So then I printed a bunch of these on cardstock when I fixed my printer, and I was able to like get them for tags and things like that, so they're a little bit thicker. So it just depends on whatever you want to print on. But I do like working with the lighter fabric or the lighter papers when I'm collaging. I just feel like it kind of is better. Okay, so I need a piece here and a piece here. So let's see what else we have. I do like mixing like dictionary page, papers, things like that. So let's go ahead and I just have a bag that I pop all my stuff in. Gayle did that, and I really like how she did that, you know. Okay, so we're just going to tear a strip. Just tear like the center strip. Kind of like crooked there. Too much stuff in my way. And then we'll see. Ooh, that'll work. Okay. Go ahead and put a little bit of ink here. I'm just doing it on the inside. It's just easier to do it now, and then I can go around the outside later. Put my glue here. And then, there we go. Looks nice. Let that dry for a minute. It's kind of goopy. Okay, and then I need a piece here. Sorry, I still have my cough. I'm trying to shake it. It's just not working out very well, very quickly. Where's my kind of blue from our... I can use this. This will work. I'm going to do this as well. But yeah, this cold, or whatever it is that Clint and I have had, man, it just really gets to you. You know, he's still not quite over it. I'm not quite over mine, and it's been weeks. Like 3 or 4 weeks. So, yeah, I think that'll work really nice right there. I like that. I used to always use art glitter glue for this, but it's so much easier to use a glue stick. So much easier. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and trim that down. Okay. That looks really pretty. I love that. Okay, I need a little piece of something underneath. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and use these. I cut them down too short, but I can just patch them. And I'm not worried about inking them or anything. You're not going to see much of them. It's just to kind of hide that white there, so it'll be kind of like that. But this is going to be on top of it. So I think that'll work. Glue sticking. Okay, I really like that. Let's see. I think I want like a blue here. One thing I was thinking about, let me look for my paper. Maybe this one. This one's pretty. This is one I cut down and I used in another project earlier. My paper cutter. And need a bigger area. I just trim this a whole strip down. Make sure, hopefully, let me go a little bit big. I'd rather go big than too little, because then you know how that goes. Okay, so I can put one here. Yeah, I think I'll put that one here, and then we'll turn it over and use the other side for there. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Find my scissors right here in front of me. And I'm not gonna coffee dye it yet or anything. Let me make sure that sticks down first. I'm not gonna distress it yet. Mess, as I tell you. Because I'm going to have to trim it. And actually, I think I'm going to put it on this right here and then fold the rest behind it. That will work. Give me a little extra reinforcement there. This piece off here. This piece off here. Fold this piece in. That's my plan anyways. There we go. That looks horrible. Okay. Because I didn't have it straight. That's okay. Trim this, trim this. A lot of trimming here, huh? There we go. Looks really nice. And then I'm just touching it with my Distress ink. And then I need one for this other side. So let's go ahead and trim that down. And then this one I'll just slide right into the, yeah, like that. That's perfect. Okay. Again, I'm just using my art glitter glue. This is always linked below. Make sure I cover up that envelope. There we go. Nice. Ooh, I love that. How fun is that one? Then I'll have to put something here. What do I want to put there? Let me look. Ooh, maybe. You know, that might work. Let's try that and see. It's narrow, but the image on it is like the perfect size for this. So let's just see if we can't make it work. There we go. I think I can make that work without the white showing. Yeah, let's do that. That's pretty. I like having something behind there so that we don't have to, I mean, when they pull out whatever's in there, it's a surprise kind of, and it's like a finished, you know, it looks more finished. So, let's see if I can do this. Okay, right there. Right there. Oh, perfect. Perfect, I love it. Okay, let me, did I have glue? Yeah, I had glue all the way to the top. Well, that's perfect. These go pretty quick. You know, I love making these. They're so fun, and if you go to Gayle's, I don't know what she would have it listed under, but she does tons of envelopes, and the ones of hers that I love, she actually folds them separate, like backwards than what I did, and then like all these, she makes little tucks out of them and stuff. They're so cute. But how cute, I really like that. One thing is, oh, that's what. Kind of cutting this. Can you guys hear that snoring? I have a cat and he kind of has sinus issues. He's had allergies since he was little, and he snores. So I don't know if you can hear the snoring in the background. I like to tell you guys what's going on in the background if there's a noise. And I've mentioned this many times on my channel, but this one lady, because we have goats and chickens, and this one lady wrote me and said she couldn't concentrate on the video because the children crying in the background was really disturbing. Well, we don't have kids, so I went back and listened to the video, and she's talking about our goats and chickens. So I always try to make sure that you guys know what's going on, because I don't want anyone to be disturbed. Before I was like, oh no, you know, what is she talking about? And then I thought, oh, that's what it is. I really like this image. Isn't that pretty? Thinking about for inside, let me see if I have anything that would work, you know, for the inside part. That's like ½ an inch too little. Ooh, I could cut this down. I'm not planning on using the pockets in here, but look at this. See, it was printing perfect here, and then all of a sudden I started getting streaks. So that means that my head needed cleaned. I think I'm gonna try to get that one. That'll be pretty for behind the envelope. So let me see what I can do. And I think if I go right in front of that image, that would work really nice. I don't want it to cut it off too short, so right here. I go a little bit long. And then, okay. A little bit wide just to make sure everything fits, you know. Okay, so I want this to be on the inside. So it'll be like that. So if I go ahead and tear this little piece off and get these guys out of the way. There we go. And then he will stay in there like that. How cute. I love that. Okay, so I need to try to glue him in the right position. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. It gives me a little bit of time to kind of maneuver. And I feel like I might need that. Come on, you can do it. I need to push it down just a little bit. That'll be fine. That'll work. How fun. I love that. And I love that to decorate inside the pockets and stuff. That's really fun. Okay. Let's go ahead. We have this out still. Do I have any that I've already ripped down? This teeny piece, that ain't gonna do much. Okay, so let's go ahead and, again, I'm just gonna kind of rip it a little bit wider than I think it needs. Then I can always trim up, you know, around it. Ooh, that's almost like perfect. Okay, so let's go a little bit smaller for the other side. Oops. Ooh, that's nice too. Okay, and then something on top, but let's get these on first. Go ahead and ink. I'm having such fun with this journal. I love the colors. I think they're fun, and I'm just really enjoying it. And, you know, I don't feel like I'm rushing through. I'm just kind of just having fun, just enjoying it, and just seeing what happens. Kind of making sure I have tons of ephemera in this one. And these will be, actually, you know, I'm making two. They will be in my Etsy store when they're done. Just because I want to, you know, just have fun, and I tend to purchase journals from other people instead of keep my own, though I have kept a couple of mine. But I think, oh, you know, it's kind of like, well, I feel like you get tired of them after you've worked on them so long. And I really want to support other people who are out there doing journals too. But like I said, I kept my first one, and I've kept another one, so I've kept a couple of my own. Probably should have inked that first, but that's okay. Okay, pretty. Okay, and then this one. Oopsie. Okay. Oops, all the way down. Okay, there we go. Oh, I tell ya. Okay, that looks like that's gonna work. Let's go ahead and trim that. And we're just about done. We have just some sewing to do pretty much when we're done here. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I have music paper. That would work. I want it in the correct orientation. There we go. That'll work. And I'm going to put a piece, I think, back here as well, just to kind of cover that up. So let's see what I can do here. Don't need very much there. So first I'm going to straighten it out. It's pretty crooked there. I'm just going to do it like this. That didn't help any. And then just a little bit back there, And then I need some for the top of this side. So, my hands keep dropping it. Okay, so that looks nice. Ooh, I love that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just rip those pieces off because I don't need those. And I like that a lot. Go ahead and ink it. I don't think I'm gonna have to trim it or anything. Oh, isn't that pretty? I love that. How it's coming together. Oops, caught it. Almost lost it there. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think I'll just go ahead and put it down here with glue. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Go ahead and ink a little bit. And then this will fold over like that. Let's see, what do we have here? This would work. It's a leftover piece, but I think I can make it fit. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this first. Hopefully that's the right size. Nope. I tell you guys. I'm going to call that the right size. We'll see. If it's not, then I'll do coffee dye or distress ink on it. Work. It's a little bit short, but I think it'll be fine. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of distress ink there and here. And then I am going to put some glue here. Yeah, that looks nice. And then let's trim it just a touch. Here, here. Okay, and then we need something up here. Do we want a darker blue? That would work, huh? Okay, so we'll try this. I'm not sure how it's going to work if I use my tear tool. Oh, not bad at all. And then if I kind of put that there. Kind of pretty. Yeah, I like that. Let's go with art glitter glue. Just because it's a thicker paper. And there we go. I don't want to cut the top because it has that raggedy edge. That's kind of cute. Okay, there's one other thing I want to do with this one, but we're going to wait on that. This one, I think it just needs sewn. a little crooked, but you know, it's not going to be that noticeable. Okay, and then this one, I want some lace to go along. So let me grab the lace in my other embellishment, and then we're going to sew these guys, and they're going to be done. So let me grab those other things, and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I know I wanted some lace on here just because that one piece is, you know, really not lining up correctly. So I pulled this lace. I really like how it looks. Go ahead and just trim it. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue these down like in the shape of a pocket. Just a little bit so they don't shift a lot on me when I am sewing. Hopefully they won't anyways. We shall see, huh? Okay. I think they'll be easier to sew that way. And then I'm also going to glue down this lace. And when I sew it, I'll just come down one side, up the other, and around. So it's a little bit long. But we'll go ahead and fix our other ones before I sew on these. I'll give that art glue just a little bit of time to set up so it doesn't gunk up my needle. It doesn't take a lot of time. I like to refer to the art glitter glue as like super glue for paper. So this one I wanted to add something, and this one I think I like this one just the way it is. I think this one turned out so pretty. Okay, so this one I had an idea, and I went ahead and pulled my images from Shabby Dabby Doodle from the kit, and I had one from just copy paper, and for what I wanted to do, I thought about something, you know, just gluing it down, but it's too thin. So I pulled out my prints of my cardstock, because I did print these on cardstock and the copy paper, and I thought, wouldn't it be pretty if I put this one down and kind of glued it flat? I'm not going to glue it on the plastic because none of my glues do really well on there. Let's go ahead and glue it down. I'm going to kind of take it up just a little bit because it doesn't matter that there's sewing on it, but you know, I don't want tons of sewing on it or anything. And then I thought this would be kind of cute if we just kind of made us a little, like the wings separate, so it kind of has a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Probably should wait on this until I get it sewn, but you know. And then, you know, if we want to, we can just kind of give it a little bit of dimension. That'll be kind of fun. Like that. Like I said, I don't want tons of dimension, but when it's in your book, it's going to kind of flatten out. But isn't that fun? And I kind of like that. So let me go ahead and glue this into our shape. Well, into our pocket. That's cute. I love that one. How fun. Then we're going to go ahead and sew them real quick. I really like the sewing. I think it adds so much to these. To any project, really, you know. Not just these in particular. Okay, so let me pull my sewing machine up, and if I remember, which I should, let me just write it here. I will link this below, the sewing machine that I use. I got it for like 53 bucks or something on Amazon, but I have heard you can get it at Walmart as well. We just don't tend to go to Walmart very often. Okay, so again, I'm just going to sew down here. I think I'm going to choose a zigzag, just because I like that. And go ahead and I'm going to start down here at the bottom actually. That way my start and finish points at the bottom. Hopefully my glue is fairly dry. Okay, then we're just going to come up and go all the way around. Oh, what was that? Okay. Looks like my bobbin is bound up or something. Okay, so I'm going to work on this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it working. I'm not sure what happened. I meant to tell you guys, if you wanted to, before you glue them down into pockets, you could go around the top edge. Let me check, see who's calling. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Household emergency. You ever feel sometimes you're like in the middle of stuff and the phone keeps ringing, something just keeps happening? Yeah, that's me today. Okay, I think I got this fixed. We'll see how it works out. Just gonna go ahead and just sew all the way around here. And hopefully, you know, it won't take much longer. I tell you guys. Go ahead and do this one. And I think we're just about done. Off. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut my strings. And I think we are just about done here. Already cut. This one's already cut. Okay, so I'm going to show these to you guys. Now, my intent for these is to use them, you know, glue them down into my book. However, if you wanted to, you could use these as floating pockets. So maybe just put it on a page, put a paper clip. If you did that, you would want to decorate the back as well. But, you know, even if you just put coffee dyed paper, somebody could write in it, whatever you want to. But I do need some pockets, so that's what I'm going to do. So I have this one, which I think is so fun. And then we will come back and make some tags, some more tags for these. So maybe some guest check tags, things like that. I love these. I think they turned out so fun. And this one is so different because it has the image of, you know, that came from a magazine. I think that one's so fun. And then when you put something in there, let's just kind of use this piece here. here, like this, when you have something in there, it's going to have to be sturdier than this paper. But then when you pull it out, you have your whole photo. And I think that is really pretty. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed, be sure and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you're notified of any other videos that we put up. We are still putting them up daily. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you soon. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.